Welcome to the RGG Summit Summer 2023. We will be taking a look at the new Like a Dragon games, Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name, and Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. So earlier this week, we saw the announcements of Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name, the first trailer, and also the title announcement for Like a Dragon 8, which will be called in the West Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, because it's a direct sequel to Yakuza Like a Dragon. So we will see one spin-off game with the old protagonist Like a Dragon Gaiden, and one direct sequel, turn-based RPG, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
And thank you very much for watching the stream too. So she's going to be the host today, Atsuka Uchida.
さて昨年9月に開催された RGG サミット2022に続き本日は RGG サミットサマー2023と題しまして龍が如くスタジオから今後発売されるタイトルについての最新情報を日本、北米、ヨーロッパ、そしてアジア各地域の皆さんに向けてお知らせしてまいります。どうぞご期待ください。それではまずはじめに龍が如くスタジオ代表、そして制作総指揮を務めます横山正義よりご挨拶申し上げます。横山代表、どうぞステージにお越しください。
Masayoshi Yokoyama-san, please welcome him to the stage. Alright, so he is the Masayoshi Yokoyama-san.
こんにちは。
Hello.
株式会社セガ龍が如くスタジオ代
I
表
am
の
the
横山でございます。
RGG Studio
本日は
executive
RGG さん
producer
と
from
ご来
Sega,
場ご視聴いただきまして
Yokoyama.
誠
Thank you
にあり
very
がとうご
much
ざい
for
ます。
watching our
今日は
RGG
ですね、
Summit
龍
Summer
が如くセブン
2023.
ガイで名を消した男
Today
と
we will
龍
be
が如く
talking
8の
about
最新情報について
Yakuza Like a
キャストの
Dragon
方
7,
々と
Like a
交え
Dragon
て
Gaiden,
伝えて
A
いけ
Man
たら
Who
と思って
Erased
おり
the
ますの
Name,
で、
and
大体
also Like a
45
Dragon
分
Infinite
もう少し
Wealth.
かかるかもしれませんが、それぐらいのお時間になると
And we'll
思いま
probably
す
be
が、お付
taking
き合い
around
のほどよろしくお
45
願いい
minutes,
た
and we'll
し
be
ます。
going ahead and giving
よ
you
ろしくお願
guys
い
more
します。
information with the
さあ
cast.
横山さん、昨年に引き続き2回目の RGG サミットとなりました
はい
が、本日は発表する内容が盛りだくさんだ
And
と
we've
聞い
heard
ており
that
ま
there
す。
was a lot of announcement.
まあそうですね。
Yeah,
まあ去年
that's
の
right.
9月14
So
日だった
last
んです
year,
かね。
September,
RGG サミットという
we
形で
had
初
our
めて
first
龍が如くスタジ
RGG
オのプライベート
Summit.
ショー的なことをやらせてい
And
た
did
だい
kind of
て
like our first
まあその時
show.
は去年は
And
龍が如く
first,
維新極
last
み
year,
が
I think
まあゲ
we
ーム内容のメイン
did
だったん
Like
で
a
すけれど
Dragon
も
Ishin
タイトルとしての
Kiwami.
存在という形で龍が如くセブンガイ
And
で
also
名
we
を消した男と
announced
龍が
just the
如く
title,
発
Like
表
a
させていただ
Dragon,
きましたが
Yakuza Like a Dragon's
まあそこから9ヶ
Gaiden,
月間ですか
and also
黙りに
Yakuza
黙って
8, and now we're
やっ
calling
てまい
it
り
Like
ま
a
した
Dragon
が
Infinite Wealth.
はい今日は
However, now finally we can
出せる範囲で
reveal
皆
more
様に
information
お
that
伝えできれば
not
と
all of it, but the ones that we can
横
reveal
山さん
today
のお
will
話
be
にもあ
love
り
to
ました
talk
が
about the game.
全くこれまで情報が出ていなかったんですが、
So, as you said,
ここに来て突然の2作品の映像公開ということで、ファンの皆さんもとても驚いていらっしゃるんじゃないでしょうか。
まあ驚いてもらう
Yeah,
よう
probably
に
the fans
仕組んでやっ
are
てるんですけど
surprised, but we
作ってなかったわけ
actually
じゃないん
plan
です
to
よ
make you guys
開
surprised.
発はね
So
順調に
yes,
進んで
the
るんです
development is actually going
まあ今日
smoothly.
ちょっとご視聴いただいている
But
方はわから
first,
ないと思うん
I
ですけど会
think
場
for
ちょっ
the
と
people
広いん
who
で
who's watching this
珍しく
doesn't
ユースタのメンバ
know
ー
exactly,
若いのを
but
中心に
the stage
100
is
人ぐらい
pretty
呼ん
big,
でますけ
Yeah,
ど
the
も
venue
and we
is
actually
very
have a
big.
lot of
ク
people
リエイ
are
ターは多分
here.
自分たちが作ったものを
And
早く出したくてしょうが
probably
ないん
the
で
creator, the
みんなワ
devs
クワク
really
してると
want
思
to
います
just release and show you
その
guys
ワクワ
what
クを少し
exactly
でも
what we have in
画面の
the
向こうの方
oven.
に伝わればいいなと
So hopefully this excitement could be passed
さあ
on
そ
to
し
the
て今日
people
はま
who's
ずどちら
watching
のタイ
too.
トルからご紹介いただけ
So,
るんで
which
しょうか。
title are you
先に
going
出
to
る方から
introduce?
So
行きたい
first,
と思い
we're
ます
gonna
の
be
で
announcing
龍が
or
如くセブン
giving
ガイ
you
デンの
more
名を消した
information
方から
about the one that's
お
gonna
伝え
be
できればと
releasing
思います
first.
では
Yakuza
ま
Like
ず
a
先
Dragon
日公開され
Gaiden,
た
A
トレー
Man
ラ
Who
ーの方を
Erased
ご覧くだ
the
さい
name. Here's the trailer.
それで今回の指令はあなた好みの単純な力仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。大丈夫か？
ええ、お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃこれから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ結果だ。お前の名は俺に名はない。
Yeah, this is a spin-off playing between Yakuza 6 and 7. Starring Kazuma Kiryu, coming November 9th to PS5, PS4, Xbox Series, Xbox C.
はい、映像をご覧いた
This is an action game, like the classic Yakuza games. This is not a turn-based RPG.
まずですね、主人公の桐生カズマのビジュアルがちょっといつもと違うのではないかというところが気になりまして、ちょっと渋めのファッション。
He's an agent now, with a secret service.
So, like a Dragon Gaiden.
So he's actually taking different bodyguard
So
missions.
Kazuma is
He's called Yoyo now.
actually lost his name. What that means is in Yakuza 6, for people who played Yakuza series up to 6, if you know, at the end of Yakuza 6, Kiryu Kazuma is supposed to not be living. He's supposed to be dead. So that's why he doesn't have a name to protect his loved ones. That's why he can't show his name. So that's why.
その桐生一馬の、かつて桐生一馬だった男
Like a man who previously was known as Kiryu Kazuma. So it's the story about him. So that's why he's not wearing the classic red shirt, gray suits, but a different outfit.
今ちょっとその桐生自身はとある組織のエージェントとして活動するような
agent from a secret organization.
ちょっとこれあれですよね。
So if you look at it, he's not like wearing some like flamboyant, like the crazy. But he's wearing more like a dark suit. He's trying to, act like he can't expose himself. So that's why no one can tell because he's wearing a sunglass and black suit. No one can tell that he's Kiryu Kazuma. So that's why he would be wearing a suit
と
like
ある
that.
組織とかとある事件っていうのも
So
一体どんなエピソードになるかというのは楽しみなんですけれども、これ
she's
ゲ
very
ーム
excited
プ
about
レイの
them.
方でもこれまでの龍が如く
But
シリー
also
ズ
in the
のアクションと
gameplay in the
は
video,
異なるも
it
のがた
looks
くさん入ってい
like
るという
there
こと
was
な
a
んですよね。
different game
先ほどの映像にも
fighting
少し入ってま
style
したけど
Yeah,
from
that's
the
right.
previous seasons.
とか
That's right, that's right.
喧嘩的な
So usually Kiryu Kazuma has that street fighting, Yakuza style fighting, punch, kick,
そうですね、ち
throw
ょっと見た
stuff.
ことのないような
But
能
there
力な
was a
のか
little
飛び
more
道具なの
different
か
thing
能
that
力では
showed.
ないんですけれど
But it's not like a skill that he has, but he actually has some kind of spy action elements in this game too. So today I would like to showcase a cool battle scene. Actually, this video was recorded yesterday.
So this is the newest info, huh?
Exactly, exactly. So let's go ahead and show the two styles of the battle actions. So first, one video. Let's go.
So yeah, this is the classic Yakuza fighting style from Kazuma Kiryu, which we know and love. Until Yakuza 6, and also in the two Judgment games, Judgment and Lost Judgment, you can use a similar battle system. You have the heat actions, some finishing moves there, the classic rush combo, And now we're going to see the new fighting style as well.
今ご覧いただいたのが王流スタイル
So
という
this
ものなんです
video showed the Oryu style,
詳しくお願いします
the Yakuza style.
So
Battle
Yakuza
action.
背中に描かれている入れ墨の柄のこと
Usually,
ですね。
so
あの竜の柄
Oryu is
王竜
the
なんですけど
actual tattoo
まあ
that's
そういう名
shown
前をつけて
in
る通り
Kiryu's
これまで
back.
通りの
So that's why we call it Oryu style,
が
aka
こ
the
の
Yakuza
タイプ
style.
でこれは何を言ってるかとい
So
うと
what
まあ
I'm saying
喧嘩
about
殺法
this
とか
is
いわゆ
like
るまあ
the street fighting
近距離強打
style.
の打撃
You know,
で
it's
すよね
most of
打
it
撃
is
アク
like
ションが
physical
主にこちらのスタイ
contact
ルになっている
action is the
まあ
main
ここまでは
style
ある
of
意
this
味これまで
fighting
龍が
style.
如くを
So if you have
プレイ
played
さ
a
れ
lot
て
of the Yakuza
中に
series,
は
it's
おなじみの
it's
スタイ
the
ルの発展
classic
系みたいな感じ
the
だと思うん
fighting
ですけ
style
ど
of
もう一
Kiryu.
個
But
新しい
there's
バトルスタイル
one
があり
more
ますそちらの方の
different battle
映像の方
action.
ご
Let's
覧
go ahead and show that video right now.
And now to the agent style. Electroshocking lasso. That's all I'm gonna say. There it is. The whip. Yeah, as you know from the Yakuza series, you can use the environment to your advantage. Yeah, a lot of enemies at once that you fight. You can also use drones to confuse enemies and stun them. Or you can just
とはかなり
create a giant explosion and kill them all at once.
Other
新バ
style.
トルアクション
So
エージェン
yes,
トと
this
呼ば
is
れ
the
て
new battle action, the agent
まあそ
style.
のスパイ映画とかに
So
よ
if
く
you've seen
あ
spy
るその
movies
まあ
or like
ガジェッ
Kinda weird to see him fight like that.
he will be using these gadgets
まあ
to fight against
最
the
初に
enemies.
公開済みのトレーラーの
So
中でも
in the
Yeah, that looks nice.
announced trailers that we've shown, there were like some couple wire
とかいうア
action
クションは入って
already.
たんですけど今の
But
ご
now
覧いた
that
だ
you
いた映像にも
saw,
なんかドローンみたい
there
な
was drones
はいドローン飛ば
too.
せるんですよ
So you can send
で
drones
そのドロー
too.
ンで敵を混乱
And
さ
you
せて
Very secretive
use the enemy.
to have an army of drones suddenly at your side.
So it's more for fighting against
う
multiple
まく使えば有効に
enemies,
使えます
and you'll be able to use it
まあアクション
efficiently
が今回
against that
新しい形で
depending on the situation.
作品の世界観に合わせて入
So
ってま
kind
す
of added
まあ
this
改め
battle
てご説明
action
なんですけ
to
ど、
match
龍が如くセブンガイ
the
デンは
style story
桐
of
生
this
の
game.
単独主人公の
So
まあストーリーライン
Yakuza
とかも
series
ある
was
の
always
で
about
アクション
Kiryu Kazuma being the
な
solo
ので
main
こういうバトル
character.
アクションを
So
ユーザーの方にプレイしていただきながら
I
ストーリ
wanted to
ーを
kind of
進めていくという
showcase
まあ
another new style of the battle action in this game and have
いやちょ
player
っとかな
enjoy.
りね雲の糸を使ったような能力ですとか
Oh, these
本当に
wired
いろいろな
action
ことが
looks like
できる
these
ように
spider
なっ
webs.
てかなり多彩な能力なんだ
It
なと
looks
思います
very interesting with all the new gadgets
すご
too.
く大事にしてるのって
So the one
街で遊
thing
ぶ
that
ってい
we
うことだったりするんです
actually
ね
have
でその
one
街の
focused
中
and
でまあ飲
important
食店行ったり
in
とか
mind
まあ
in
い
the
ろんな
Yakuza
プレイスポット
series
行って遊
is
ぶっていう
because
のも
we're
もちろん
fighting,
街
it
でバ
takes
トル
place
する
in a city,
っていう
so
のがすご
we're
い特徴
fighting
だと思って
in the
て
city.
だから例えば
So,
自転車とか
so you want to use like
看板と
anything
か
that's around
い
in
ろん
the
な
city,
も
like
のを
bicycles,
武器に
signs,
変えて
and be
敵を
able
倒せる
to
みたいなところ
uniquely
が
use
まあこれ
those
まで
in
のシリー
different
ズも大
situations.
切
And
にしてき
that's
た
why
ポイントだっ
that
たんですけど
in
今
recent
回
series, like all the other series, you were
看板
able
と
to
か
do
いろんなオブジェ
that.
クト
But
も
now you can use
ワイ
the
ヤー
wire
で引っ
and
張っ
bring
て持ってこれるの
those
で
signs
まあそ
or
のバト
objects
ルの
That's pretty cool to use the wire to bring those environmental takedowns to you.
updated with this agent style.
Especially because it's kind of difficult in the midst of combat with so many enemies to not pick up the enemy, but the object.
舞台となる街が
And I
So it should be easier to fight that way.
Where it takes place, the
ストーリー
story.
については
Yeah, yeah.
先ほどから出てる画面の中
So
でお
if
気
you've
づきの方もい
seen,
ると思うんです
some
けど
people have realized probably, but
はい
yes,
で
it is taking place in
今
the
回の
city.
Sotenbori,
This story
you know, from Yakuza 6.
takes place after 3 years after the Yakuza
なって
6.
るので
And
まあそ
also,
こに登場してきたような
there
舞台
like
っていうのがや
stages
っぱ
that
メインの
showed
舞
up
台と
around there
で
too.
まあもち
The
ろん
previous
横
games.
浜も
And also
登場します
Yokohama
し
as
まあメインの
well.
舞台と
But
な
the
る
I don't know if you know Sotenbori from 6, but it's been in previous games. Yokohama also, we know from Yakuza Like a Dragon.
最大の
7th entry.
So the story is about the Japan's ultimate Yakuza organization takes place.
The Sotenbori is in Yakuza 0, Yakuza 2, and Yakuza Kiwami 2, and also in the PSP spin-off Horyu 2,
加えてですね、先ほどの
Ryuga
And also
Gotoku,
in the video that was shown,
Ashurahen, and Yakuza 5.
I feel like I've seen it in Yakuza 2. There was this golden castle in the video.
And the Golden Castle is making a return from Yakuza 2. It's not. It was not included in Yakuza Kiwami 2, the remake.
Apologies.
ご認識いただければと思うんですけれど、
However,
なんかね、金色に輝いて
so
る
like the golden
大阪城的なものが
castle, like an Osaka castle kind of style.
これは大阪城
Is
で
this
は
Osaka
よく似た
castle?
何かなんです
Well,
よね。
something that's really similar to
なる
that.
ほど、
はい、だと思い
I
ます。
think Sotenbori is in Osaka, so it makes sense to recreate the Osaka castle.
カジノっぽ
And it
かったり
also
ホ
seems
テル街っ
like
ぽかったりっていう風にかなり
the area around the castle looks like casino and all those like fancy buildings.
舞台
Would you
も
tell us a little bit about that?
We wanted to showcase that we have stages like
なんで
this
しょうね。
as
いわゆ
well.
るちょっとした
So
小さな街みたいな空間になっ
I
てます
wanted
ので、
it's like a
ここに
minute,
どんな
like
遊びが入
it's
っているのか
an
という
area
こと
that
も
kind of looks
画
like
像をよ
a
く見ると
miniature
分かります
city.
ね。
Like if you look at the picture, you can kind of tell a lot of it, huh?
闘技場って字も見え
So,
ます
you can see Colosseum
もはや隠してないに近い
is,
ですまあいろんな
too. So, well, anyway, there's a lot of interesting sites
さらにで
here.
すね、最後に天守閣に座っていた
And
キャラ
also,
クターも
I
登
want
場
to
していましたけれ
あ
know
ど
トレーラー
a
の
little
方です
bit
ね
about the character who was sitting on the top of the tower.
Oh,
あれ
yeah,
は新
it was in
キャラク
the
ター
trailers
だったり
too.
するんですよね。
But-
で超重要人物だ
So
ったりも
that
するんで
guy
す
in
け
the
れ
blue
ど、
suit is a
まあ
really,
この辺
really
で
important character in this game, but
こっちもなんかざわざわしてま
it
すの
seems
で、
like a lot of people
声
are
が聞こえてき
like
ましたね。
皆さんが早く出たいのかなと
talking.
思いますの
It
で、
seems like they really want to show up,
新しい
come on
Is there a
stage
guest?
right
方
now.
にご
So,
登壇いただいてキャラ
so
クターに
let's
ついて
go
お話し
ahead
できれ
and
ばと
have
思い
our
ます。
guests over and talk
さあ
about
そ
the
れでは
characters.
今作に登場されるキャストの方々をお呼びいたし
So
ます。
please welcome all the
まず
guests.
お一人目は桐生
First
一馬役を演じられます黒田孝也さんです。
Takaya
黒田さん
Kuroda,
どうぞ
who is
ステージに
playing
お
the
越しく
role
ださ
of
い。
Kiryu Kazuma. Please welcome him onto the stage. I love his style. Like, it looks
さあ
like
続きまして
He looks cool.
8代目近江連合直参渡瀬組若頭補佐の
Here, let me
獅
see
子堂構成役を演じられます
Next
本宮
up,
康和
we'll
さんで
have
す
the
本宮
lieutenant
さ
of
ん
the
ス
Watase
テージにお越
family
しく
and
ださい
Omi Alliance subsidiary, Shishido Kosei. We have Motomiya Yasukaze-san who will be voicing that character.
続きまして8代目近江連合直参渡瀬組若頭鶴野結城役を演じられます山口義
will
之
be
さんです
Yoshiyuki
山口
Yamaguchi,
さんどう
who's
ぞステ
playing
ー
the
ジにお
role
越しくだ
of
さい
Yuki Tsuruno Yuki, a captain of Watase family, an Omi Alliance subsidiary.
最後に
And last
蒼
but
天
not
堀の
least,
何でもや赤目役を演じられますファ
Person
ー
who will
ス
be
トサマーウ
voicing
イカさんで
Akame,
す
who
ウイカ
will
さ
be
ん
the
どうぞステージにお越
Sotenbori's
しくだ
Jack of
さ
all
い
trade, First Summer Uika.
Alright, so all the
豪
guests
華な
are
新キャストの皆
on
さん
the
にお揃い
stage.
いただきました改めて
Thank you
盛大
very
な
much
拍手をお
for
送り
coming
く
to
だ
the
さい
Great a round of applause for all the guests.
さあそれでは皆様椅子におかけくだ
Please
さい
take a seat.
さてここからはゲストの皆さんにお話を伺ってまいり
So
たいと
now
思
we'd
い
like to
ます
ask some
ま
questions
ず
to
黒
our
田さんに
guests.
お伺いしたいんですけれど
First,
も
to
昨年の発
黒田さん
表に続き6月9日にトレーラー公開となりましたけれどもファンの皆様からは
So
ど
what
んな
was
反
fans'
響があったんでしょう
reaction
か
after the trailer that was shown on June 9th?
ね、6が6で一旦
So, like, you
終
know,
わった感じになっていたの
Yakuza,
で
like the story
ね
ended, my
とにかく周りの方
character
たちが
story
喜んで
ended
くだ
at
さいま
Yakuza
したね。
6. So, but then all of our fans
これですよね、
were
ガイデンに
really
ついてですね。
like
はい
rejoiced
であと
when the trailer
え
popped up.
桐生が出てくるということは
Now that
どういうゲーム
Kiryu's
システムなのっていう
A
のを
lot
結構
of
聞かれ
people
たりしま
had
した。
a question saying, what kind of game
そ
system
の
would
龍
it
が
be
如く
now that
6以
Kiryu's
降およそ
back?
7年ぶりに 桐生の新たな物語が
So it has been 7 years since the
どんなお気持ちで
Like a Dragon 6, Yakuza 6. And there was going to be another story about Kiryu. So what did you feel about that?
Now, like I feel like every question that I asked, I always feel like this is going to be my last time to play Kiryu. And especially when we finished Yakuza 6, that was like the end of his story. But I really love the character Kiryu Kazuma. And being given a chance again to play out, act out Kiryu Kazuma's life again is such a happy thing. I'm able to act Kiryu Kazuma again and just happy about it. And he's like, yo, he was really psyched about it. So actually, we recorded the voice of Yakuza or Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth first. But after we released, we recorded all the audio, we started developing Yakuza or Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Then we decided we need to actually go ahead and show what kind of story Kiryu had while 7 was happening. And that's when we started recording.
だけどあれですよ、例えば龍が如くゼロもあったじゃないですか。
And Kuroda-san now talking about, but we had Yakuza 0 too, right?
また若かりし。
It seems like we would be able to act out young Kiryu Kazuma too. And as an actor, I feel like all actors is really happy or interested. Like feels enjoy acting out different aged characters of their own characters.
To Motomiya-san, would you tell us a little bit about how you felt about when you actually got the offer first, and also about your character, Shishida?
It's like, if you say the Yakuza series, it's like one of the legendary game series. So when we first got the offer, I really always wanted to be in it for sure. But then I was first contemplating, do I really have the right to voice? Like, am I even ready? And I actually asked to like my friends, like, should I really take the offer? But my senpais has been in these game as well, so I just had all these thoughts in my mind. It took me I asked for some time to decide, and I swallowed. I just psyched up and decided I will take the role. So also the character. So actually, as an actor, I was playing a lot of the side roles recently. So all of a sudden now getting like this big role of a main role of a show or game. So I put all my strength in acting it out.
So Motomiya-san, you're also the general producer for Yakuza shows in Japan. With the production point of view, as a producer, how do you feel and what do you think about Like a Dragon series?
So yeah, I have made the show called Nihon Toitsu for 10 years. And did a lot of we did a lot of collaboration with like different places. And there's like one thing that's similarity across all these shows or games that's been a long time. And there's always like someone who they actually have like a heart to the game series. And we have like talked and played with Yokohama-san, and all the game developers had like so much love towards this Yakuza series, and seeing like I actually realized like each person had puts their heart and soul in this whole game, so it felt like working with them was great.
役柄の話とかが多いじゃないですか。
So when we talk to these actors, we always talk about like what kind of acting or like we always talk about acting usually. But then every time I talk with Motomiya-san, we always talk about how it is like to be a producer all the time. So they would tell me like, oh, we're doing this kind of show, producing a show like this, and then while I talk about like producing the game like this and being able to actually share ideas and be able to study with him.
From each other. They shared a lot of stories, and they shared like how they do their work.
And asked a lot of questions to each other, and we pretty much like we were able to study each other's like works.
Right, shared our opinions.
本宮さんがどういうふうに演じられるかっていうのがありますけど、ちょっといつもと違う感じの
So Todd was like, yeah, I feel like this role is a little bit different than all the roles that you usually. Motomiya was like, yeah, actually, like it was more of a roles that I used to do back in the day, and I felt like pretty nostalgic when I was acting this role.
To Yamaguchi-san. So this character you're playing in the game, Tsuruno, it's more intellectual than eccentric. What do you think? What do you think about your character?
Usually, Kuroda-san actually talked about like actually Yamaguchi-san is more intellectual than eccentric usually.
He's whispering something into his ear.
So like usually he play out all these crazy eccentric characters in those shows, but
you know that you can talk.
Oh, actually, okay. So yeah, most of the work that it's usually people who goes wild, crazy. So this time around, like if I, to be honest,
I think I have more lines than Kiryu and Kuroda-san this time.
So when I first, it was like when I actually got this in the actual script, it was like, you sure, Yokoyama-san? I have so much lines than him.
What did you think when you actually read the script first?
So first, when I first got the offer, it was like, really? The Yakuza series? Whoa! Since, like, I usually do a lot of the actions. First, I thought I was offered as a motion actor. But then I was like, then I was told like, oh, you're the voice. I was like, oh, thank goodness, thank goodness.
How was the recording?
I was like, yeah, it was pretty smooth. Because like, so the characters they will be acting is using the Kansai dialect. But you guys are not from Kansai, right? So that's why I feel like they might have a little bit of struggling while acting this, but they were doing great. Are you guys actually used to speaking Kansai dialect?
Oh, we're not. So as I said, I'm doing the producer for this Yakuza show in Japan. So all the characters in the shows are talking in Kansai dialect.
But yeah, so I'm really glad that they were able to pull off the Kansai dialect.
So now we want to ask Uika-san. So if I'm not wrong, I think you applied for this cabaret audition for this game. Is it correct?
So actually, during COVID, I first played the Yakuza series for the first time and actually played Yakuza Like a Dragon at first. But then when I first played, I started playing the Yakuza series, and then since then I only talk about the Yakuza series on the radio, TV shows. I felt like the Yakuza series has opened up a different world to me. And when I heard about the cabaret audition, I was like, I really want to be in it. I really want to be in the games. So that's why I applied for the cabaret auditions. And then
これがですね、
it was like actually yes, we did get the application.
ちょうどその頃ですね。
And actually
脚本のこの
we
やっていただ
were
くキャラ
writing
ができてきて、
the character that we actually asked Uika to do, we started writing script, but then and we actually were having her image when she was when this character, and then we saw her application.
じゃあ先にオファーが。
じゃあオファーっていうかこ
So
の
that's why before we accept those auditions, we sent an offer
ちょっとやっぱ
first.
時期的に
But
そ
then
のなかなか連絡があれだったんで
also because it was like at the end of the year, so it was hard to
だから
reach
聞いたんですよ
reach.
オーディションの現場で
So-
これ事務所って知ってますって僕ら
So that's why when during audition we ask Uika saying like, "Hey, does your agency know about you're here?" And she's like,
だからこの
"Yeah, no, I'm here all alone by myself." So
No
I-
matter what my agency says, I want to play this part. That's what she said at the audition.
But then we already gave an offer to her agency about this character, so we wanted to tell her that during the audition first. But then I guess we didn't want to.
出るんですよね。
出ます
But the Grand Prix of this audition will be on Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, right?
I was like, yes. So, and she's like, what about me then? Am I gonna show up in like a Dragon Infinite Wealth? And he's like, no, you're not. So it's like, see, I wanted to be in like a, like a Dragon Infinite Wealth too, but I'm actually really honored to be able to be part of this game like this. They're like, what do you mean raw audition, raw cabaret audition? So in Japanese, they were saying nama kaba audition, which means live action cabaret audition. So you won't be in there as a 3D character, but actually as a live action video feed as a cabaret audition, as a cabaret in the game. Oh, so I actually was worked with him recently with one of the show as a fisherman, and so that's why really interesting. Oh, and then now just like she was talking about I want to be in the Ryuga Gotoku too, or Yakuza series too, and then he was like, yeah, after working with a lot of other actors, I get it. I get like people messaging me saying Uika-san wants to show up in Yakuza. Uika-san wants to be in Yakuza series from all around, and then actually saying if you keep on saying that, it might be a bad effect to actually be offered this role. So after hearing that, Uika-san was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be too eager to be wanting to be in the Yakuza.
So you love this series so much, and now you're in it. So how's your opinions towards the game change?
It's like, I'm just completely like a pure fan. So being in it, like being in the game, like I would just be like, oh, this is how you do this game. Oh, this is how you actually get me in the game. And just seeing all these things feels, everything was so new to me, and I'm just super excited and happy to just be part of it. So like it's actually everybody has like the same reaction. Like the moment they all come into the developer room and everybody has like similar reaction.
The studio is just great. It's just amazing.
It's like as a small, I played Kung Fu, Spartan X, Kung Fu, when I was a kid, and just played a game back in the kid, and just seeing like the game developing world that I loved as a kid, and just seeing the studio like, oh, this is the place that the magics are made, and it just kind of really surprised me.
And also they're very surprised about how many cameras they actually had in the studio.
They had like 50, and it's like, yeah, that's we record your body from all around to make the computer graphics, the 3D avatar for it.
And also the thickness of the script. They print it for the papers.
The script is just so big, and I couldn't even put it in the bag, and I felt like just carrying it might destroy my shoulders. And I actually did not. So all the people's scripts are written in this whole script, but I didn't want to read everybody else's script because I want to enjoy the game purely. Like as an actor, probably I should look at all the other people's lines, but as a fan, I was like, I don't want to see. It's like no spoilers, please.
When Yokoyama-san tried to tell her what happened in the 8, Uika-san was actually trying to not to hear.
He was like, no, please, I'm trying to enjoy the game. Like I'm trying to avoid any kind of spoiler.
And also at the end of the video, there was another person. Unfortunately, he could not come to the event today, but we got the video message from him. So please check it out.
RGG サミットをご覧の皆さん、今回3代目西田誉を演じたキム・ジェヨクです。こんにちは。世界中から愛されている龍が如くシリーズに今回出演することができて大変嬉しく思っています。少し前に来日して作品の収録をしたんですけど、今まで僕は声優としてのゲームキャラクターとしての作業もしたことがなくて、すごく新鮮で刺激的な楽しい作業でした。はい、僕の出演シーンを少しだけちょっと拝見させていただいたんですけど、すごく迫力のある、あとリアルな感じの作品が出てて、もう個人的にもすごくワクワクしています。皆さんとゲームの中でお会いできること、僕も心から待っております。龍が如く7、ガイデン、名を消した男、期待してください。ありがとうございます。キム・ジェヨクでした。
さあ、キム・ジェヨクさんから
So that was a video message from Kim Jae-ok-san. Thank you very much for the video. And Yokoyama-san, would you tell us a bit about this character played by Kim Jae-ok-san?
Like, if you look at the trailer at the end, like he was like sitting at the top of the castle with the blue suits in the trailer, and he is acting these characters, Nishitane Homare. But he actually shows Nishitane Homare, the name Nishitane Homare actually showed up as well. But this name is, he's a different Nishitane Homare Nishitani than the Nishitane Homare from Yakuza 0. He's the third. The name gets passed on by generation. So he has got that name and called the third patriarch of the Kijin clan.
So it's the same name, but it's a different character, right?
Exactly. So now, in the gameplay, I want people to pay attention to what kind of story that Nishitane Homare III has in this game.
Would you be able to tell us whether he's the enemy or the ally?
It was like, if you look at it, obviously it looked like an enemy, didn't it? He was like, hey, like he completely asked the name and he said, I don't have a name. You won't go off continuing saying, then let's go have a drink, right? So that obviously in the trailer it was like an enemy, but I can't give you any other details, but hopefully you guys can kind of get the feel.
ということで、キャストの皆様と一緒にお話を伺ってまいりました。最後に横山さん、改めて
Alright, so now Yokoyama-san, would you tell us the release date for this, the man who erased his name?
Yes, this game's release date is going to be 2023, November 9th. Pre-order has already started, so please
さあ、ここで本宮さん、山口さん、ウイカさんにはご講談いただきます。
Thank you very much to all the guests, Motomiya-san, Yamaguchi-san, Uika-san.
I guess now we're changing to Like a Dragon 8 or Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
It was my first time actually working at voicing a game character.
Kind of funny how they're always calling it the Yakuza series, even the official translators of the stream.
and seeing like, oh, this game is made like so many people, so many new technologies. And I was so surprised of how crazy the game development was. And now that this is going to be a new game, hopefully, I feel like this is like one of the best games. Like I can't see exactly how this game would be released. So hopefully I can enjoy the game with you guys as well. So I would love to play the game when it's released as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
さあ続いて山口さんからもコメントをお願いいたします。
台本を読ませていた
So
だいて、
after I read the script
現場で収録
and recorded in the studio,
出来上がりを見てたら
when I was like seeing how it was
想像を
built,
超えてました
it was way bigger than I expected. Like it was went over and beyond. So please look forward
ありが
to
とう
it.
ございます
Thank you very much.
そして最後にファーストサマーウイカさんから
First Summer
コメントお
Uika-san
願いいたします
Could you give some message to your fans?
So the Gaiden.
6と7と8をこうつないで
So
いく
it
ような
seems like the
こう
Gaiden
特別な
is a
作品
story
だ
that
と
would connect from
思い
6,
ますので
7,
この
and
作品に
8.
関われたことを心から
6,
感謝
like a
し
dragon,
興奮しているんですけれ
and
ど
infinite
も
wealth. So I'm
もしかした
glad
ら
that I
プレ
was
イヤーの皆
part
さん
of
とかファンの皆
that
さん
too.
から
And
ご覧になったら
maybe people
一にわかファンがしゃしゃり出てきよってからに
people
っていう
who play, people
もしかしたら
who's
こう
a fan of all the
あんまりよく
Yakuza
思われな
series,
かったが
some
いたら
people
どう
might
しようかなっていう
be
不安も
really
すごく
angry
あ
at
るん
me,
ですけ
saying
れ
like,
ども
you just came in from like 7. How dare you, you noob? But I feel like I was able to I was able to act out the character as a player myself. So please, you might hate me, but please do not hate Akame, okay? You can hate me, but do not hate the character Akame. Thank you very much.
That was a joke, right?
Yes, well, yes.
山口義之さんファース
It
ト
must
サ
be
マ
a
ーウイ
joke.
カさんでしたありがとう
Well,
ご
thank
ざ
you
い
very
ま
much
し
to
た
the three of you.
皆さん盛大な拍手でお送りください
Thank you very much, Motomiya, Yasukaze-san, Yamaguchi, Yoshiyuki-san, and First Summer Uika-san. Thank you very much.
Yes, Uika-san has like a gag of like, you can hate me, but do not hate this type
Yeah.
of thing. So she was like, please, you can hate me,
さ
but
あ
do
それ
not
ではで
hate
すね
Akame,
次に移
please.
る前にもう
Alright.
お一方ゲストをお呼
We
びした
have
いと思
another
います
guest.
龍が如く8で春日一番役を演じられます中
Please
谷和
welcome
弘さんです
Kazuhiro
中谷
Nakaya,
さんどうぞステージ
who's
までお
playing
越
the
しくだ
role
さい
of Kazuya Ichiban in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Please welcome him to the stage.
Kasuga! Alright. There we go.
Ooh.
中谷さんよろしくお願いいたします
Thank you very much for coming today.
改めまして龍が如く8
So,
春日
hello.
一番役
Yes, I will be playing Kasuga Ichiban from Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Nice to meet you all.
さあということで龍が如く8のダブル主人公
So now we have double protagonists for Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth today, here on stage. Yokoyama-san, would you give us more info, more new info about this game?
でもまあその前にですね
Yes,
ちょっと
but
先週
first,
突然公開させていただ
We
きまし
did.
た
I want
また
to
改
show
めてに
you
なりま
guys
すが
the video
じゃ
that
あ
we just
はい
released last week. Let's go ahead and check it out.
So again, this is the old trailer, like with Gaiden, that was shown at the Xbox Games Showcase that we also streamed. So the game supposedly plays in Oahu, but we don't know much about it. As you can see, it's the new protagonist, Ichiban from Yakuza Like a Dragon. But also Kazuma Kiryu will be starring the new game. So this will be the first time the series will play outside of Japan. Supposedly on Oahu, Hawaii. As you can hear by the thick American accent right here.
どうしたんだ
Oh my god! A stranger! Ah!
なんだよどうかしたか
Oh, surf's up, dude. Yeah, dude. Hang loose, bro.
俺がどうかしたのかははどうなってんだこりゃ
映像をご覧いただきましたけれども、
Thank you very
こちらの
much.
映像、公開されるや否や、かなり話題となり、
I think it was everyone was talking about this trailer.
いたりっていうことも気になるんで
So
すけれども、
Ichiban was totally naked in the trailer, and also he's at this beach in a foreign country. What's happening there?
So how did the motion capture process go?
She's like, what's happening? He's like, that's happening. So in Yakuza 7 or Yakuza Like a Dragon, Kasuga pretty much started out where pretty much thrown away completely butt naked at a garbage dump in Yokohama Ijincho. And he started from nothing to Kasuga Ichiban at the end at the Like a Dragon. Was pretty like how he climbed up from nothing. So pretty much we wanted to kind of showcase, that from going back up again. Like I guess he's always like that. He'll start out kind of something like that all the time, just kind of thrown out completely butt naked.
But you cannot tell us where this is, right? It's in a foreign country?
Yeah, just kind of foreign country. But yes, it's a foreign country. But
いわゆる PV 的な何か編集をしたもんじゃなくて、
So
これゲーム中に入ってる
that's actually that wasn't like a promotional video that was just made to showcase, but no, that's literally in the game. It's just a cut from literally an in-game footage that would be shown in game too. So I was like, we thought that if we were gonna announce it, we would show off
ただどう
like
い
a
う流れ
little
であの
sneak
シーンに
peek
たどり
of a
着く
game
のか
like
というの
that.
が全く予想はできないんですけれども。
I don't know how he's gonna end up on the beach totally naked.
Yeah, it's true. Like you can't expect, but maybe that's why that's the little charm. So he's like, yeah. It's like a promotional video that would so it's a promotional video so people can't guess what's gonna happen, but it was a great promotional video. I was like, when I saw it, I was like, that's great. It was like, it's really interesting how they were able to hide his junk like that. So like recently there was like a pretty popular person in Japan that was like that was popular of not showing acting like he's completely naked. So people thought like, oh, we jumped in on the occasion, but no, it was just the timing wise.
It was just saying.
Yes, just where he was like, yo, Sega is insane, huh? Like that. I was like, yeah, that's right. I was like, oh yeah. He was like, you had some kind of sexy voice showing up in this video. I was like, well, I don't know about sexy, but like, as a little situation, like maybe I had like a little bit of like the breathing was maybe sexual, but no, but it's like when I recorded this voice, I was wearing clothes, so do not worry that I was not butt naked when I recorded.
Yeah, we have our answer about the motion capture.
But this scene, we did not record the audio matching the video, but we just recorded the audio first, and then we added the... we got
you did such a great job.
Yeah, you really did a great job picking up the nuance of the situation. So yeah, I did my best. So hopefully you all would show how much my acting that I did. So, yeah, like Infinite Wealth is after Like a Dragon, like Yakuza Like a Dragon. So that's why. So probably. Maybe Yokohama Ijincho might probably show up in the game as well. But there will be a location like this. that you'll probably be going to a location like this as well. It's not just one situation kind of scene, but it's also a video of a location. But I would not gonna tell more about this. Yes, I'm gonna shut my mouth about the location now. But yes, the Yokohama and this location is like it's really well made. So please keep in mind. I can't tell you guys more. However, now that we have both of them here, and we can't just have them leave after we have them as a guest over. So now that this game is dual main protagonists with Kiryu and Kasuga, so we wanted to kind of give you guys some kind of like service or like kind of fan service in a way. So I wanted to kind of show a little bit of a conversation scene that's in the game, and we want to kind of show you guys that now.
ことが済んだら大解散の尻拭いを手伝ってください。あんただって片足突っ込んだ当事者なんだからよ。分かった。約束する。お前に説教を食らうとはな。長く生きてりゃこういう珍しいことが起こるんですよ。この後にもきっといっぱい待ってますよ。そうか。そうかもな。そうっすよ。なら俺からも一つ説教しておくか。はい。お前冴子に何言ったんだ。歴戦のキャバ嬢をあんだけ怒らせるなんて相当だぜ。やっぱまだ怒ってましたか。プロポーズしたんだよな。はい。そんでこっぴどく振られました。難波と足立さんにも反省会してもらってめちゃくちゃ謝ったんですけど、もう剣もほろろで。情けねえ声出すなよ。あ、そうだ。桐生さんからも何かアドバイス。いや、桐生さん女っ気なさそうだしな。おい、今なんつった？いやいや、褒め言葉としてですよ。失礼なやつだな。俺にだって恋愛経験はある。そうなんですか？すみません。結構マジで意外でした。じゃあプロポーズとかしたことあります？当然だ。マジっすか？参考までに何て言ったか覚えてます？プロポーズか。
Cool to see both characters in one scene.
Right?
I still haven't finished Yakuza Like a Dragon, so I don't actually know how they meet. Looking forward to showing. To seeing that.
So there was
the new hairstyle is pretty interesting of
the
Kiryu.
relationship going on maybe with
In the one game he's a secret agent, in the other game he's become an anime character.
I was like, I can't say anything, but propose, broken heart. What are they talking about? You know, but that scene, actually, it was my first time seeing that scene myself, and I kind of felt like I was about to cry. It was like, yeah, like when we record each person's like voices. So now seeing them like conversate like this. So when you were saying your lines, was his reaction exactly what you were thinking, how he would react? And it's like, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like he'll probably acted out like that.
Yeah. So they recorded separately.
Yes. So yeah. So them hearing how that conversation goes is their first time hearing it like this. So when I actually record my lines, I would always imagine like them too. Say he'll probably say something like this when I say this. So like, and I was like in my mind, like, would Kasuga ask Kiryu about love relationship? And it was like, who would ask anyone to Kiryu about love relationships? Like, I felt like we're still, haven't have that much relationship between each other. So, like we can't tell you any details about why they're talking about this here, but you'll be able to find it in Infinite Wealth, the game Infinite Wealth. So first, it seems like Kiryu knows Saiko now. But why? Also, Kasuga apparently seems like they said proposed. But what does it mean? So the video that you saw. So the video you saw, you cannot guess how the story would go, depending on the video you saw. So it's just like another one episode. But then there's like a main story. You would think like if you guess that main story is about Kasuga Ichiban's love story, no way that's gonna be the case. But if you so, like, I felt like we were able to kind of show that, like, the two main characters, the main protagonists, would kind of have a conversation like this in game, and then it's like, being able to see these two main characters like side by side, that's like the strong aspect about having dual protagonists. Like that's just not like a service shot of them just being together, but it's like one of the main aspects of the game, right? So like there are like different scenes as well. And so like to get to this place, there's a lot of things has happened too. So but for a while, just look at this scene and use this as pretty much some nutrients for satisfying your itch of the new Yakuza series. That video of the hermit crab, and then you probably can watch the beach scene and this scene, and it's like, wow, those two scenes are completely two different scenes. So I don't know if you guys can get that Yakuza series itch by just watching those two videos, but the main story has a grand epic story. So she asked like, so in the Gaiden, maybe we might be able to get more information why they were able to conversate like this. And he's like, maybe, could be. But also like in the actual game, you'll be able to, like in Infinite Wealth, you'll be able to get more information of why they were able to kind of have their relationship in that level of like have them communication.
So this is the release date for both titles.
Yes.
On the left is the man who erased his name. It's going to be released on November 9th, 2023, and also Like a Dragon 8 Infinite Wealth will be released in early 2024.
So please look forward to these two games.
Please look forward to both of the titles.
Sounds
like it's a wrap.
So would you give some comments and messages to your fans?
First, Nakaya-san. So people who's watching RGG Summit,
thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, like, you'll be able to see people, Kasuga, who became part of your family, and you'll be able to see their characters in the game as well.
ちょっと
So, like maybe you might be able to see Kasuga, who's kind of like in a way talking with his older brother Kiryu Kazuma kind of style. Being able to see this kind of brotherly relationship would be pretty cool. So please look forward to this game.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Nakaya-san. And Kuroda-san.
Yes. So, Infinite Wealth. In this game, yes, of course I read the script, but you cannot, like completely, it's out of what you can expect.
It's beyond imagination.
Yes. You'll be like, oh, that's how it leads up to the story? There's like so many situations where like, oh, that's how it goes? So you will be really surprised and you will enjoy. And also the Gaiden, a man who erased his name. The story is incredible. Like after this game, the game designed, and then I got the script, I was like, thank goodness this Kiryu Kazuma didn't end at just 6, but thank goodness we were able to get more story. And then I felt like I would want to enjoy this story, this series more. And thank you very much, people who also acted with me, like Yamaguchi-san, people who I known since like 30 years ago. Like, so especially Yamaguchi-san, he was like such a eccentric, energetic person. Now he's like matured, and being able to act with them was such an honor and happy. Also, people, if you can watch their show, Nihon Toitsu. So like it's a completely different character from their show. So please, if you're a fan of them, please enjoy their different characters that will be acting other than the Nihon Toitsu, their Yakuza show. So please enjoy and please be excited for the game.
Thank you very much, Kuroda-san. And at last, please give some messages. Yokoyama-san.
Like, thank you very much for today. Thank you all for coming and watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this show, the summit. First, let's talk about Like a Dragon Gaiden. And so first, so now the game, so now it's called Yakuza Like a Dragon in the States, in English. So I'm glad that people started accepting the name change as Like a Dragon. So
just like the commentators who keep saying Yakuza.
Accepted Kasuga Ichiban.
I don't know if people accepted that actually, because you mostly see in the comments, I will still call it Yakuza 8 no matter what they say.
Here as a producer, general producer of this whole show.
I think it makes sense to give the series a rebranding, since they're not longer Yakuza, they're not longer gangsters.
The fans
Like a Dragon makes more sense.
I would want to
but I mean, for the spin-off game, calling it Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, it's pretty crazy.
But I actually got this a little
RGG Summit Fall.
You don't see any connection to the older games. That's what I don't like about the new name.
Information about these two games.
So there will be a fall summit as well.
So we will have like a similar.
Well, they talked a lot about the games, but the actual new information was seeing the combat in Like a Dragon Gaiden and a short cutscene with Ichiban and Kiryu in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
It says fall, right? So it's pretty much like the same as last year. She's like, so.
Is it okay to assume that it's gonna be in September?
And she's like, yeah, maybe, pretty much.
So we will see more information, maybe at Gamescom in August.
We'll probably have more info by then, right?
Yeah,
and at the next RGG Summit in September, probably. Also, there's Tokyo Game Show coming up.
About Yakuza Infinite Wealth, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth as well.
Thank you very much, Yokoyama-san.
So thank you for watching this video. I'm looking forward to seeing new info revealed on both titles, and I will definitely play more of Ishin, which I haven't finished, and also, of course, of Yakuza Like a Dragon before the new titles drop in November and in early 2024.
Please look forward to upcoming
next time.
and upcoming info from RGG Studio. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, and thank you all. Hopefully you all enjoyed our translation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
それが大人ってもんだ。当たり前やん。見かけ倒しちゃうやろな。ドスはあかんで。よっしゃー。
Translator, hi guy, and Horyuchi Kaori.